welcome back to Guitar Tones TV. Today's featured guitar tone patch artist is Chris DeGarmo from QUEENSRYCHE. This is Chris DeGarmo live 1984 of Queen of the Reich. That's from the track that I stole this patch from. Hope you guys like it. As you've already heard from the sound file, I try to capture their live sound. I just like Chris DeGarmo. He has a lot of good distortion, grit, and some good delays in there, and some phaser in there. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this patch. I've already shared this patch with several other guitarists, and they're having a blast with it. Again, just follow the settings as best you can. These tones are not identical to the studio album, but I came as close as I could to a live version that I heard. So I want to share that with you guys. So here's a clean tone patch. Just go ahead and follow the parameters, and if you don't have all the effects that I have, as best you can, just follow the knob positionings. If you don't have the same numbers and so forth, you should get pretty close to it. Alright, I'm playing again with the Boss eBand JS-10, and right now I'm playing with my custom Burnt Tiger George Lynch model guitar with a DiMarzio Super Distortion humbucker pickup. Alright, so let's begin with the clean tone patch. And let's follow the settings. Okay, for the amp, we're going to go ahead and choose the amp right now. We're going to go with a T-amp lead. Let's go ahead and look for a T-amp lead. There we go, right there. And I have the gain set at 120. So again, if you have anything similar to this, any effects pedals, rack mounts, rack effects, effects processors, put the gain all the way at full blast. Mine goes to 120, maybe yours just goes to 100. Makes no difference. Doesn't that sound good already? And that's it. That's my Chris DeGarmo. That's my Chris DeGarmo patch. Thank you so much for joining us at Guitar Tones TV. Just kidding. Alright, so at the level, we have the level at 60. We have the level at 60. And now we're going to continue with the chain. Alright, so the bass I have at 57. And the middle I have at 100. So go ahead and put the middle at 100 if you can. The treble I have at 0. Yeah, yes, the treble I have at 0. Let's go ahead and follow the parameters. I have the presence at 25. Let's go ahead and hear how this sounds like. If you're following me. This is a fun patch to play live. Turn it up if you can. And that concludes today's patch. Alright, next we're going to go with the T-Comp. If you have the Boss GT10, GT100, or the Boss eBand, you may have this on your menu. Just go ahead and leave it on. If you do not have this, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. You don't need it. It's not going to affect your tone or anything. It just happens. We just happen to have this on our menu. I'll leave it on. Alright, so next we're going to go with the compressor. For this tone patch, Chris DeGarmo Live 84, I have the compressor on. So we're going to go ahead and put the sustain at 29. So follow me there. We have the attack at 48. We have the tone at 0. I'm reading off my notes, so if my voice carries off, I'm looking at my notes. And the level at 55. So for the Chris DeGarmo compressor, we have the sustain at 29, attack at 48, tone at 0, and the level at 55. I'm convinced that Chris DeGarmo went for the early 1978 Van Halen-ish tone with a phaser, slow phaser, and a little bit of delay, because that guitar rips. If you can play this tone live, or I'm sorry, if you can play this tone loud, it's going to sound live and awesome. If you have a band, I don't have a band, but if you guys have a bass player and a drummer, or play along with the album, they'll sound just like it. Alright, let's continue. In the chain we have the overdrive distortion. I have that turned off. So it's all the amp. The gain and distortion I'm using is strictly from the amp. So if you have any effects pedals, see, that's the menu for the effects pedals. It's the overdrive distortion, see the very top? I'm not using any of them, so I'm going to keep it off. So go ahead and turn off your overdrive and distortion. You don't need it. We're going strictly on the distortion from the amp. That's why on mine I have it all the way at 120. If yours goes to 110 or 100, just crank up the gain on that one, okay? Alright, next we're going to go with the noise gate. The noise gate I have here at 40. So go ahead and put the noise gate at 40. Alright, and then for the EQ, there's a lot of EQ for the Chris DeGarmo tone patch. And again, these are not, you know, exact tones. This is what I hear. So if you guys can tweak it, make it sound better than what I have, by all means go for it, okay? But this should give you a starting template to get to a Chris DeGarmo QUEENSRYCHE tone. And I'm going for the live 84 tone, not the 1991 releases and 96 and so forth. I'm going strictly for the 84 live. Check on YouTube, there's some live performances, I believe they're on there. But the studio version's pretty good too. Alright, so the EQ, we're going to go with the low gain at +8. So if you got EQ, go ahead and do that. The high gain, we're going to go at +6. This tone's going to take a drastic change, but it's a lot of fun. On the level, I have it at -5. Alright, let's make sure I review my notes. EQ, +8 at low gain. High gain is going to be at +6. And the level, I have at -5. Okay, next parameter in the EQ. We got low mid frequency, we got 500. So let's go ahead and put that at 500. And the low mid Q, we have at 1. Leave it there. And the low mid gain, we have at -1. Let's drop that down. Alright, you following with me so far? Okay, next parameters in the chain. We got high mid frequency. I have it at 4.00. That looks good. High mid Q, I have it at 0.5. So let's drop that down there if you can. And the high mid gain, I have it at, check this out, I have it at +10. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this tone. Let's turn the EQ off. See the bottom right? I'm going to turn it off and see the difference. With the EQ off, it's just the amp. Let's turn that EQ back on after we tweaked it. It's kind of crisp and bright. And that's the Chris DeGarmo tone patch. We're done. Alright, let's go next into the chain. I know we're not done, so don't get all in the chisney. Don't get your feathers ruffled. Don't get your feathers ruffled. Alright, we're into the modulations. The modulations, we're going to the phaser, the 80 Van Halen phaser. If you have a phaser, let's go for that. Again, I'm convinced that he was going after the Van Halen tone. That's an awesome tone. It's a subtle phaser, but subtle enough where you can catch it. And he's got an awesome delay in here. So we're going to make this tone sound live. The way I do that is by tweaking reverb and delay. And the way I do that, you can have a live tone. So turn up your amp. Once you dial in the reverb and the delay, you're going to have a live tone as opposed to, quote, a studio tone. Like right now, that's pretty dry, but it also sounds pretty good. That sounds good, but that doesn't sound live. Wait till we're done with it, it's going to sound live. Alright, so here we go. So for the phaser, we got it on 4 stage. That's just the way it is, so we have it there. At the rate, I have it at 5. See how Eddie Van Halen has very, very low phaser? We're going to drop this down to number 5. So if you don't have any numbering on your phaser, just basically, look at the positioning of my knob. So if it's all the way to the left is off, just basically just go up a little bit, just to get a little bit. As you can tell on the bottom right of the screen, I have the phaser off. Right now we're dialing it in before we turn it on. So the depth I have at 50, so we're going to leave that there. And the resonance I have it at 0. So let's go ahead and play a few chords with it off, and let's turn it on. Let's turn the phaser on. very subtle phaser, but you can hear it. I love it. This sounds really good as is, so if you wanted to save it, it makes a nice rhythm tone. So let's continue. We're almost done here. Let's go to the delay. Alright, so there's your phaser, right? 4-stage, rate at 5, depth at 50, and resonance at 0. Okay, let's go to the next menu. To the delay. See, the clean tone path that we're overriding was on off. So we're going to turn the delay on real soon. Let's go ahead and leave the delay at 400 milliseconds. My Chris DeGarmo delay. Feedback, I have it at 28. Let's go ahead and put that at 28. The high cut, I have it here at 10.0. So go ahead and drop that to 10.0 if you have the delay for there. And the effect level, check this out. The effect level for Chris DeGarmo, I have it at 90. You're all telling me, why 90? Wait till you taste it. Alright, so here we go. Let's play the opening of QUEENSRYCHE without the delay with the phaser. And then we'll put on the delay with the phaser. Not bad, right? Not bad. It doesn't sound live. Doesn't sound like QUEENSRYCHE. Let's turn that delay on. You're going to hear a little bit of the Eddie Van Halen delay. Hear that? See the effect level? If you wanted to like turn it up to, I'm sorry, I have the effect level at 90. I'm sorry, I meant to turn that up to 90. So, see, I'm glad I'm talking to you guys. That's not good. So the effect level, keep it at 90. But see, I'm only strumming it once, and you get that slap back. There's your delay. That's the Chris DeGarmo delay. So let's go ahead now and add the reverb to complete the tone and make it live. So we're going to go into the reverb. It's already off. We're going to turn these settings to room. So the type of delay, I'm sorry, type of reverb, let's put it to room. Reverb time, I have it at 2.5. Now again, when it gets to delay, phaser, and the reverb, if it sounds different with you guys in person, this is where you guys come in and tweak it. Maybe I have too much reverb for you, or not enough reverb, or vice versa, whatever. You want to make it your own. You want to change the amp model. We're gonna go ahead and try the different amps, so you can hear. Maybe you'll get a better Chris DeGarmo tone than I have. So I just want to give you guys a template. So the reverb time I have at 2.5. You're all, Tony, will you shut up and give me the tone? I know what you're thinking. Tony, will you shut up and give me the All right. So the high cut we have it at 2.5. Just so you know, I have my two little dogs here with me. They're on the sofa. If I start to laugh, they cue my laugh as it's time to go out for a little walk. So I have to watch my laugh on this video, because as soon as I laugh, they're going to interrupt the video. So I'm just letting you guys know I can't laugh. So don't make me laugh. Alright, remember the reverb is off, okay? And we're almost done here. And I have the effect level for the reverb at 62. Alright, so let's go over this really fast before we turn it on. Alright, type, we have it at room. Reverb time, 2.5. High cut at 2.50. And effect level at 62. So let's go ahead and play this tone path without the reverb. Remember Chris DeGarmo solo? Alright, let's turn the reverb on. to complete the Chris DeGarmo Live 84 tone. It's almost in the Van Halen-ish, Van Halen-esque family, but it's not. This is a Chris DeGarmo 84 live tone patch, but if you wanted to rename it and call it something else, QUEENSRYCHE, Queen of the Reich patch, Chris DeGarmo patch, that's up to you. If you want to give me credit, again, that's up to you. I'm not looking for glory. Just as long as you guys know where you got these tone patches. I don't charge for tone patches. I offer them up because I want everybody out there to sound good or better than me. And if you guys have small equipment, crappy equipment, awesome equipment, if you guys can have awesome tone patches, you're going to blow everybody away that you jam with. This tone patch kicks ass. Now, if I can sound this good with a little Boss eBand, and what you're hearing is from the speakers coming out of the Boss eBand JS-10. I'm not hooked up to my powered monitor or a powered speaker of 600 watts. This is strictly, what you're hearing is strictly out of the Boss eBand speakers. Now imagine this coming out of your half stack, 50 watt amp, 100 watt amp, whatever you guys have. Imagine, or out of your Boss or Fractal Audio, whatever effects processor you have, imagine. I invite you to go ahead and go to YouTube or break out your CD or whatever and play Queen of the Reich, the original song Queen of the Reich from QUEENSRYCHE. You'll hear the intro. And that's the Chris DeGarmo Live 1984 tone patch. Thank you so much for visiting with me. I hope this patch works well with you. I hope you like this patch. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, by all means, drop me a message or or send me an email. And if you're new to my channel, by all means, please subscribe. I will be uploading tons of custom guitar tone patches for you. They're all free. There's nothing in it for me other than just to share with you these awesome tone patches I'm able to dial in as best I can. They're not perfect, and again, I provide these for you as a template. Go ahead and rename them as you like. Say Tony patch number 1, Tony patch number 2. You can credit me all you want. You can credit me all you want to, or don't credit me. It makes no difference to me. These patches are yours. Once I upload them, they're all yours. But this is my Chris DeGarmo Live 84. So if you like playing cover tunes, this would be great to jam over QUEENSRYCHE. Or use it for Van Halen if you want to. Alright, as you heard that little jingle, that's my little dog getting restless right here. So I gotta let him out. So thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you guys real soon for some more custom guitar tones. Thanks for visiting, and please subscribe below. See you guys real soon.